Tonight on Live in Tallahassee, we'll take you to some celebrations ringing in on New Year's Eve. Ann finds out about exercise in the new year and the television debut of Tony Young's video, The Town That Raised Me. All that right now on Live in Tallahassee.
It's time for Live in Tallahassee, the region's #1 source for entertainment news. Live in Tallahassee is brought to you by Fasig Brooks, North Florida Women's Care, Tallahassee Community College, and Leon County Government.
From your friends at Live in Tallahassee, we say Happy New Year. You're looking at footage of New Year's Eve at some popular destinations. May we be one of the first to welcome you to 2019. And let's talk about New Year's Eve. Right here, you're looking at College Town right here. This is what it looked like in Tallahassee to celebrate New Year's Eve and ring in 2019. College Town turned out to be a great destination for a great evening. So, the entire place was in New Year's Eve mode, and you know about College Town. Restaurants, bars, lots of people, great food everywhere, all over College Town, even on the rooftop bar they call Recess, where there was a huge party of folks ready to ring in 2019. And you can see everybody was fired up. The rain held off, the weather was good. There were celebrations in other places, but here in College Town appeared to be where a lot of the excitement was. All right, hey, and speaking of New Year's Eve, let's take you down the coast a little bit. Check out this footage, because we were here too, live in Tallahassee cameras in Panama City Beach. You are looking at some of the footage. Now, they have an early kids New Year's Eve celebration, and this one is tons of fun. This one is at Pier Park in Panama City Beach. Pier Park's a really cool place. Again, lots of great food, lots of great restaurants, lots of great stores, and as you can see, lots of great spirit for New Year's Eve. Everybody had the hats here too, noisemakers. And because this was the early celebration, the 8 o'clock celebration, lots and lots of kids. And boy, were these kids having a good time. Now, the cool thing that they do here at 8 o'clock is they drop thousands of beach balls from atop the street in Pier Park, right on the heads of a bunch of kids who are super excited and having a great time. There's big beach balls that they're bouncing around. There's lots of food. There's lots of fun. Everybody was having a great time. So we want to thank Pier Park for allowing us to be on location there, and lots of good times. And we're going to wrap up our New Year's Eve coverage. We're going to back up just a little bit because we need to go back to possibly the last wedding of 2018. This is the wedding of Anna and Charles, and man, this one was fun. This was held at a beautiful new wedding venue. If you haven't seen this one, this is called Pearl in the Wild. It is out east of Tallahassee, practically on the border of Jefferson County and Leon County, and it is a great location. Anna and Charles, a beautiful couple, getting married, and this was a perfect venue for them. It was a great ceremony, full of love, full of great words, and then the party. The party was awesome. Live in Tallahassee cameras were thrilled to be here. And you know, folks, we cover all the exciting moments, and we don't want a moment of love to pass without getting it on camera. So that's why we are bringing you this last bit of love from 2018. So it was a great time, great food, great fun, and what great families were here to watch Anna and Charles begin their life together. Congratulations to them, and thanks again for letting us be there. And folks, that's going to wrap it up for segment 1. There's so much more Live in Tallahassee when we return. We got workout tips for your New Year's resolutions after this break.
Find me somebody who doesn't say me too. I don't know her. I haven't met her.
What do you tell women when they call you and they've been harassed in the workplace and they are scared to say something? What do you tell the women?
The way I can relate to a lot of women is by letting them know if you've been through it, there's a good chance I have or someone I know has. So first of all, you're not in this by yourself. So that's the first thing, is to normalize it and to instill some faith and some hope. And I like to tell women, you know, if I can do this, you can do this. And I've dealt with this, and this is how I've handled it. And I like to explain it like gathering stones. You know, you don't throw the first one you get. You gather them. You evaluate your position. You are methodical. You're deliberate about what you do. And if you go to an attorney who understands you, who listens to you rather than talk to you about what you need to do, they can help you put together a plan.
At Budget Blinds, we're in business to frame the light, the day, and the night. So we give you an exclusive combination of high style, expert service, our no surprises pricing, and our no questions asked warranty. We believe that everyone, at every budget, deserves style and service. Isn't that a beautiful place to be?
Welcome back to Live in Tallahassee. I am joined by a special friend, Shannon. And Shannon, we've been hanging out on the show for a while, but today you're wearing a new hat and a new title. Introduce your title and your new role.
New hat, new role.
Yes, yes.
Well, I'm Shannon Moore, and I am now the dietitian at Premier Health and Fitness.
Wow.
Yes.
And I think people don't understand, you know, they think fitness, working out, but that's only part of the equation.
I started at Premier in July, and we developed a nutrition program, so I am seeing members and non-members, personal nutrition one-on-ones. So it's really exciting and growing very fast, and
wow.
I love it.
And this is so good because it's, you know, December, the holidays,
Yes.
and moving into January when people are going to make some resolutions.
Yes.
And what are your thoughts on people making resolutions or thinking about nutrition? They're just like, I don't even know where to start. What do I do?
Well, I tell people, don't wait until the beginning of the year. Start today. And really and truthfully, it should be something that when you start a nutrition program, you want to make sure that it's something that's sustainable, that you could do for the rest of your life. It's not temporary. So I tell people, don't wait till January to come see me. Let's do it now and get started.
now,
And
yeah.
I can help you navigate through the holidays. I mean, you should be able
Totally.
to get through holiday parties and still be able to feel
have
good
fun.
about yourself, still enjoy yourself, but still at the same time,
Right.
you know.
Now tell us, what got you into health, nutrition, understanding all of this? I mean, this is a big field. How do
Well,
you...
I have my undergrad and master's from FSU
Yeah.
in
Go Noles.
clinical nutrition. Yes. And so I have worked in dialysis, I've worked in long-term care,
Oh,
had
wow.
my own consulting business, Fuel, for a while, and now I'm really excited to be a part of the team at Premier.
And I think this is so good. A lot of times people think, oh, I'm just trying to lose weight. It's not just about losing weight, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, you know, you want to make sure that, again, like you make changes to your nutrition that are sustainable, and you want to make sure that you can live a healthy, long life, stay off of multiple medications, have lots of energy. So slow weight loss is the best way to go. I recommend my clients lose no more than 2 pounds a week.
Okay, right.
But also incorporating the fitness in, which is great at Premier because, you know, you have a dietitian, you have personal trainers, you've got lots of different programs to choose from. Not to mention, you can get a massage.
Oh,
we have
gosh,
Bale
wait,
Food Co.
what?
now, so we've got lots
Are
of
you
great
serious?
stuff.
Wait, I get their
Yeah.
bowls all the time. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm a little excited about
Yeah,
this.
so,
all right,
so
swing
we have
by.
Bale there now. So
Wow.
it's great. Like, everything is just, it's a wonderful place to be. So if you
Oh,
haven't
this is so
been,
good. Yes.
please come.
It could be like a family affair. Get the whole
Absolutely.
family feeling good.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, but
Okay.
again, I take members and non-members. So if you're interested in seeing me or learning more about my services,
How do they reach out to you?
you can contact me at shannon.moore@tmh.org. You can always call Premier, and they will steer you in the right direction.
Oh, Shannon. Okay, I'm so proud of you. This is so
Thank
awesome. You look
you.
amazing, as
Thank
always.
you.
Great to see you, and congratulations on this new role.
Thank you very
Y'all
much.
gotta check Shannon out.
Come
Stick
see
with
me.
us. We'll be right back.
For more than 40 years, Brian Barnard's Flooring America has been making a difference. What sets us apart? A dedicated full-time installation and service manager, ensuring your job is perfect. A knowledgeable sales staff, offering the area's best styles and selections with more than 20,000 square feet of showroom.
With strong ties to our community, Brian Barnard's Flooring America makes customer service a priority every day for every customer. Brian Barnard's Flooring America.
We're friends and friends.
And joining me now are two very illustrious folks in our community leaders, Samantha Vance with Ladies Learning to Lead and former Mayor John Marks.
With the Jane and John Marks Foundation.
Wonderful.
That's why I'm here.
And
in conjunction with Ladies Learning to Lead.
You guys have teamed up. So
yes.
let's talk more about your foundation teaming up with L3 and what you guys are doing. What's the reason for this teaming up?
Well, I'm sure you know about L3,
Absolutely.
So you know everything, and everybody else knows about L3.
Right.
Well, the Jane and John Marks Foundation, we were founded in 2013 with the idea in mind we'll bring technology, STEM-related activities
right.
to the community, those individuals that we consider to be not underserved, but underexposed. We don't like to use the term underserved because that kind of marginalizes people. So we have been doing this throughout the community for the last, I guess, since 2013 with a group. We teach to individuals. And we have just recently added, it's not only STEM, it's STEAM now. Science, technology, engineering, arts, and math.
And Audra loves that.
Arts and math. And so we try and incorporate all of that in our curriculum, if you will, with the Jane and John Marks Foundation. Founded, quite frankly, by myself and my son in 2013 to address issues in, as I indicated before, in those communities that have not been exposed to technology, STEM or STEAM-related activities.
Right. And why is this foundation important to L3? Obviously, I know why, but why don't you tell our viewers, why is that so important?
As we all know, that there is an issue with women in STEM.
Right.
And that issue is there's not enough.
Not enough.
So we need more women in STEM, and the way to do that is to raise up our girls, starting with middle school and high school, and getting them exposed to those STEM fields so that they can then go and be those women who change the world in STEM. Right now, there's a demand for STEM, and they have the tools. The Jane has the tools to provide Ladies Learning to Lead to help these girls learn more about the STEM field. So we figured it was a great union, for us to come together, a great partnership where they're able to provide the technology access, and we're able to provide not only the leadership skills for these girls, but to introduce them to those various STEM fields and STEAM.
You have something in your hand you need to tell them about.
I was just going to ask.
What
I
is
didn't want
that?
to look down. I thought maybe you were holding your cell phone, but that didn't make sense to me. So yeah, let's talk about this.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said cell phone, because this is what we call a Raspberry Pi. And this is what it's a Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry Pi. Okay, that's not what I think of.
Like something you eat, but this is something you code with.
Okay.
And it's about the size of a cell phone. And actually the newer one, this is an older one, but the newer ones are about half the size of a cell phone. And what we do with these is we actually teach the girls how to code with them.
And by code, you mean what?
Learning the language of computers, learning the language of technology.
So it could be HTML.
It could be anything.
But why is this so important to your program?
Well, it teaches kids, teaches individuals, anybody, how to code. And that's a very important thing. That is a language that's a computer language. That's fundamentally computer language.
Right.
But it does more than that. We use this Pi to do that. And the beauty of the Pi is that this thing costs maybe $50.
Right.
And fully loaded, it may be $100.
Sure.
And what the foundation has done, the foundation in our coding academies, if you want to call them that, what we have done, we buy these things, buy about 50 or 100 of these things, and then we teach the kids how to code. Then we give it to them, and they can take it home.
Oh, wow.
And they can use it, and they then know how to use it for various things. They can make doorbells. They can make what are those things flying in the air? Drones. They can make drones. You can do almost anything with this. It's an amazing game. You know, those video games. You can do video games almost with this particular item, and that's why we're using it, because it is compact, it is cheap, and it is really amazing.
Well, $50 isn't cheap, especially for the number of girls that you have going through the program. So
Right.
that's an amazing donation.
And what I love about it is that it's compact.
Right.
So, as you know, us women love to keep things in our purses.
We do.
So the girls can actually put it in their purse and hook it up to a monitor and a keyboard.
That was my next
and
question.
code
Yes.
anywhere.
Okay.
So what we did in our program was we not only taught them how to code with this. We taught them how to hook it up themselves.
Right.
We taught them how to build a website.
Right.
So we worked on entrepreneurship. We worked on leadership in the sense of how do you put yourself out there with branding? How do you network? How do you market yourself? And so that was what we covered in that program. And with that, they were able to build their own websites with the Raspberry Pi taught by the Jane and John Marks Foundation trainers. So it's a great marriage that we have with this program. And the girls not only leave with the Raspberry Pi, but they can continue coding at home. And it's so easy wherever they go.
Sure.
Put it in their purse, take it out, hook it up, you're ready to go.
I may have some jobs for them. We'll have to talk. So obviously this isn't self-funded. You guys need donations. What else do you need? Volunteers? What else can the community do to help L3 and the foundation continue to have a successful relationship?
Let's talk about L3 first.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead,
one
and
of
I'll
the
tell
things
you.
I love is that we have people from the community, professionals in STEM, to come out and speak to the girls. So if you're in a STEM field and you want to talk to the girls about your area of STEM, we definitely need those speakers to come out. Also, the funding piece is huge.
Right.
You know, it takes $1,000 per girl for 5 months to go through this program, and we're with them 4 hours a month, teaching them everything on how to code through this Raspberry Pi, to how to prepare for a job interview, how to network, proper communication, those type of things.
So you could use HR representatives to come in and teach.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great.
So we have different areas of leadership and STEM where we would love for people to come out. But definitely through l3ladies.org, you can donate, and that will help us to continue the program.
I really do.
You two are wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, information is on your screen to find out how you can donate to either organization.
The Jane and John Marks.org. Jane and John Marks.
You can see it right there, along with the L3 information if you want to donate to either. Very similar missions, great organizations. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back.
North Florida Women's Care offers the highest quality services for obstetrical and gynecological patients. We are a group practice of caring, industry-leading providers. We have the highest quality ultrasound equipment in Tallahassee. You can call or reach us online 24/7 at the patient portal for appointments, test results, billing, or to send a secure message to our nursing staff. North Florida Women's Care delivers the care you deserve and the trust you expect.
We found out during the trial that our client literally had 3-4 weeks to live, something like that. Yeah, and when we were done with the case, she said, I didn't expect to get any money from this case. I'm just glad that somebody would go to trial and fight for me.
That's one thing I love about trying cases, is because you really have to get to know your client. You have to go to their house, have dinner with them, break bread with them, look at all their pictures, look at their photo albums, and that's how you win the case. because you got to love your client and you got to express that feeling that you have for your client. You got to convey that to the jury, and if you can do that, you're going to win the case.
Hi, I'm Amy, and on What's New in Tallahassee tonight, we're downtown checking out a brand new restaurant, Eluso. Let's check it out. Now we're talking to Terry White. Terry, tell us what your role is with the new restaurant.
Hi Amy, I'm Chef Terry White. I'm the executive chef owner of Eluso. Eluso is an upscale Italian-inspired steakhouse. We do homemade pastas, prime steaks, Italian-inspired side dishes and appetizers. Yeah, everything's made in-house. Once again, we have a great culinary team that helps us keep putting out great food night after night.
That's amazing about the food. Is there anything you can tell us about the beautiful interior?
Absolutely. We worked with architects Lewis Whitlock. When working with the design team, they asked us what feel we wanted to. They presented us with a lot of mood boards or style boards. We told them we wanted to have a slightly mid-century modern feel. We feel like steakhouses were really big in the mid-century, and we wanted to incorporate a lot of that into the design of the building. And so the color tones, the brass, we wanted all that to be in here, but we also wanted to make sure that it was inviting to everybody, and wanted to have a nice airy feel to it where everybody could be comfortable and welcome.
Terry, tell us some of the items on the menu that we can't miss out on.
Well, being a steakhouse, I would say you can't miss out on the steaks. Cooked in a 1200 degree broiler, basted in butter and herbs and garlic. Absolutely delicious. All of our pastas are made in-house, rolled out by hand. Fillings are all made by us. So it's a one-of-a-kind experience in Tallahassee, I feel. You can really design your meal to however you want, which I think is a nice option that we offer that you can't get just anywhere in town.
I'm here with Stephen Dennis, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the very unique cocktail and wine menu here at Eluso.
Menu is based on Italian ingredients. Every cocktail is going to have at least one Italian ingredient, whether it's basil or a liqueur. One of our drinks has a liqueur called Striga, which is kind of like a chartreuse, yellow chartreuse from Italy. It's kind of a bitter liqueur. We wanted to use that and turn everybody on to something new. Turns out to be a really balanced cocktail. Different ingredients to kind of bring everything back to Italy. The wines are the brainchild and the baby of our other owner, Craig Richardson. He's really trying to push the envelope and kind of bring people into the fold of Italian wines. Everything is either Italian or West Coast of America. A lot of Napa Valley stuff, a lot of Oregon things, but I think we're trying to introduce a lot of Italian wines to Tallahassee.
Terry, thanks for giving us all this information about Eluso. Tell us a little bit about how to make a reservation or get more information.
You can make reservations by going to elusotlh.com. There's a link there where you can go to Open Table. You can stop by or give us a call at any time for reservations. This week coming up, we're going to be closed the 1st of January through the 6th for us to regroup and give us time with our families after a busy holiday season.
Sounds great. Thanks so much.
We've reached the end of our first show for 2019, but we've left enough time for the television premiere of Tony Young's new music video, shot right here in Tallahassee, called The Town That Raised Me.
I grew up in a small town, and to some it wasn't much, but it gave me all I wanted, and it made me who I was. Lots of kids couldn't wait to leave here after graduation day. But one by one they seem to find their way back home. And if you ask them why, this is what they'll say. 'Cause this is where my family all lives, where I met my wife and had kids. I got a good job with Uncle Rob, and all of my friends are right here, where I can word a line anytime and go chase some deer. And when they lay me down in that red dirt ground, I know that's where I'm supposed to be, in the town that raised me. At the bank or in the grocery store, everyone there knows your name. And when you pass a stranger driving down the street, well, you can bet they're gonna wave. And I've been around this world enough to know I got it good right where I'm at. And I love my time in the mountains and at the beach, but on the home is where I hang my hat. 'Cause this is where my family all lives, where I met my wife and had kids. I got a good job with Uncle Rob, and all of my friends are right here, where I can wear the
Thanks for tuning in to Live in Tallahassee this evening. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and join us next Thursday night, 7 p.m., right here on Fox 49. On behalf of Silver Digital Media, this is your announcer, John Summers speaking. Good night, everybody.
It's time for another information update from the moon. The moon.
Scott Carswell presents Coming Soon. Rita Coolidge, January 10th. Clay Walker, January 15th. No Name, January 19th. MMA Combat Night, January 26th. Tab Benoit, January 29th. Nico Case, February 4th. Slapstick, featuring John Kerswig, February the 9th. Coheed and Cambria, February 10th. Tom and the Cats with Eli, February 23rd. Los Lobos, February the 20th. Car Seat Headrest, February 21st. Get the Let Out, the Led Zeppelin Tribute, March 26th. Dark Star Orchestra, April 2nd. Of course, every Friday at Stetson's with country line dancing, karaoke, $3 drinks, and ladies 21 plus in free until midnight. Order tickets right now online at moonevents.com or purchase in person at the Moon box office. For more information, 222 Moon.